Hey everyone, we're back again this week, and we're going to be talking to Ben again. He's going to go over the silage process. We were finally fortunate enough to get a little bit of sunshine, and we could make a good harvest, and so we had all trucks rolling and choppers, and so thought it would be a good opportunity to kind of refresh y'all on kind of how we make a lot of our own feed. Ben, you want to walk over kind of how we do the silage process and kind of what goes into it?
Yeah, sure. So what we do here first, this last cutting that we just had was a grass silage cutting, which Bermuda grass mainly, Tifton and coastal with a little bit of jigs that's coming up. We lay it down and cut it and try to dry it up some. We get it tried to dry it down to about 32 to 34% dry matter. After we've got it dried down, then we pick it up with a silage harvester. That cuts it off into short pieces and then blows it into an 18-wheeler, which carries it to the dairy, and then it's put in a big pile and covered up with plastic and tires on top to try to keep the oxygen out of it where it starts its fermentation process. After that, it ferments for roughly 30 to 60 days, and you can start feeding on it. The longer the better that it ferments, and then it turns into cow chow.
Yeah, that's a pretty quick process on how everything goes into it. We use that feed. The great thing about doing it in silage, it kind of helps us preserve that feed and use that feed throughout the whole year. As we've seen the last several months, it's been raining so much that trying to get out and cut fresh feed for cows every single day is really difficult. So this allows us access to have fresh feed every single day for our cows, that they get the healthy and nutritional balance that they need to produce the best milk possible. Ben, what kind of stuff goes into the fields to make a good crop? Fertilizer, or kind of what does that look like?
So yeah, there's a lot of fertilizer that goes into it. A lot of organic fertilizer that comes straight out of our cow manure from our cows goes into it. And then we also put some nitrogen that we buy inorganically on there. And sometimes if our manure isn't enough, we add some P and K on there also to try to make our grasses grow better.
Really? Okay, cool. So I think we got to see a lot of that at this last tour. The people that came out were fortunate enough to see all the cuttings get cut, and then we turned around and we had our manure getting spread out on the fields and incorporated back into the soil, and kind of bringing that back out, which was kind of cool to see the whole cycle from start to finish. So it's been a busy couple of days, that's for sure. Yeah, is there anything else on the farming aspect that kind of goes into grass, or kind of what's coming next, Ben?
So what's next is probably in the next 30 days we'll have another grass cutting ready. About every 30 days now, weather permitting, we'll cut another grass cutting for silage or hay, depending on as we need it. And then somewhere around the middle of July, we're going to start our corn harvest, which is coming along really great. It's had plenty of moisture. We haven't had to do a lot of irrigation on it, which has been really nice. But now if things are drying up and we're in the full swing of back to watering and getting things going.
Yeah. Sometimes it's too much rain, and now we're realizing that we're almost ready for rain again now that the grass is off, so it's a constant cycle. But yeah, thanks for joining us again, and let's stay tuned. It shouldn't be very long now, and we'll probably be posting more videos on us starting to cut corn. So yeah, check in with us next time. Thanks.
Thank y'all.